All right, we're getting into some abduction, outer hip work. So let's go ahead and get started. Side lying. Come to whichever side you want. I'm starting on my right side. All right, now a couple things with side lying. You can always prop yourself up here with your head in your hand, or you can lay all the way down. This is gonna be a little more chill. I'm gonna go here just for our purposes. Now, take your knees forward in front of your hips. So we're directly out. So we're not at a diagonal, but more of a 90-degree, and then send your feet in line with your knees. So your knees are at a 90-degree bend too. So we are zigzagged here. Now, top hip. This is important when it comes to any side lying or side seat work. Often it will start to roll open because what we're doing is a little spicy, okay? So we want to keep everything stacked as best we can, even when we begin to move. You might keep your hand here to help feel that stack. I like to place hand out in front, but play around with what feels good to you. Okay, now that we're set up, we're just gonna start with some shin lifts. As you exhale, lift your shin up, then inhale together. Exhale, lift. Inhale together. We're going to keep going here. A couple details. Sometimes the knee and foot are going to want to move at a different pace and rhythm. So opening like this or foot coming up like that. We want to keep everything moving in the same plane. This is a part of what makes this work challenging, but also helps us with this control aspect in the stabilizer muscles of the side seat. Notice I'm pointing my toes too to activate. If you prefer flex, you could. I'm just more of a fan of a toe point. Okay, inhale down, exhale up. You should be feeling something. If you're not, you've bionic hips already, but we can always get stronger. Okay, we're here for 3, 2. Hold it up. 1, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. This is also part of that stabilization work, right? Our little stabilizers are working to keep our hips as still as possible while we just barely move the leg. Check in with your range of motion. Naturally, you're probably gonna be moving more than an inch. It's normal, stick with it. Okay, now hold it up. Extend your leg out for 2. Bend in for 2. Notice this part of my thigh isn't going anywhere, right? Hip is still in line with knee, vice versa. We're just bending the knee for 2, extending the knee for 2. Good, in for 2, out for 2. I know this is where it really starts to get violent if it hasn't already. And I'm working to keep my hips stacked. Now extend your leg out. Notice my pinky toe is facing the sky. Pulse, pulse. Naturally the top of your foot or big toe side is gonna wanna point up to take this out of the hip. Don't let it, stick with it. Pulse for 3, 2, just hold. Final 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Now, you can give your hips a little, a little thump. I don't know if this actually does anything, but it just, even if it doesn't, placebo effect, it feels kind of nice. Okay, we're gonna take a quick figure 4 stretch between sides. For me, left ankle was just, or left leg was just over, left ankle comes over right thigh. Come in. These stretches can be really intense right after that work. So for me, usually I go deeper in my figure 4 by grabbing the backs of the thighs or the shin. This is plenty for right now. And I'm gently taking my left hand to my left knee to fan it open. Okay. Wee, all right. Best part, we got 2 sides. Second side can sometimes be more challenging, or often can be, because it's still stabilizing, even though it's the bottom hip, and you might think that it's not doing anything. It's still working with your top hip to keep your pelvis in place. So if it already feels a little sizzly, you're not doing anything wrong. Okay, knees forward in line with hips. I'm propped up, you can lay all the way down. Ankle in line with knee. Hype yourself up, you got this, okay? Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift, foot and knee in line with one another, same time. Inhale down, exhale up. And now I can feel the bottom hip working a little more too, since it was just active. It's just a part of the game. To help with the stabilizer hip situation, I'll change up which side I start on when I do hip work so that I'm not always starting on the right because then my left leg will be more spicy when I start the second side and vice versa. Exhale up, inhale down. Again, notice if your hip is rolling open. Mine almost wanted to, don't let it. This is also tapping into our adductors or inner thighs because of us having to keep our knee and ankle at this 90-degree bend. So really we're getting more than just the abductors. Lucky us. Okay. Exhale, lift. Let's do one more. Hold it up an inch, down an inch. My bottom foot is starting to cramp a little. That's also normal with the toe point. So if flexing helps you instead, kind of alleviate that, go for it. I'm right here with you. You got this. Friggin'. Okay. Now hold, extend the leg out for 2, bend in for 2, out for 2, in for 2. Good. Keep floating your legs so we have space between the top and bottom thigh. It's natural for the hip to want to drop or the leg to want to drop. We're so close. Pinky toe side faces up. I almost got out of alignment there because it's hard. I understand. Okay. Hold. Good, little pulse up. Pinky toe side. Feels like my leg is gonna collapse, okay? So if you feel that way, that's normal. I'm pressing into my hand and activating my core to help a little bit more. Now just hold. Hold for 4. You can do this. 3, 2, and 1. A little bang if it helps. A little booty bump. Wow. I never get over how sizzly it is. It truly never gets easier, but you definitely get stronger. Okay, quick figure 4. Again, I'm not going crazy deep by any means. Few breaths. Wow. You can always stretch longer if you'd like a little more opening. All right. That is our abduction work for the day. I will see you in the next video.